Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Pixie Palace. And as you know, we are back for the weekly Oracle card reading for May 29th, 2022. And you may see a lot of activity going on here. As you can see, Timmy is pacing all over the place, but we'll get into that reasoning later. So I'm really interested to see what this weekly's card messages will be in light of everything going on in the world. There has been a lot of heavy energy. There's been a lot of turmoil and a lot of negative, if you will, things going on in the world. And it's really been pretty much the majority of what we've been seeing. But a lot of us who are doing the inner work and have been on the path to better ourselves every day, we do try to keep this positivity within us. Now, positivity doesn't have to be in the form of frou-frou or sunshine and rainbows and all that. Positivity isn't always about that. And there is such a thing as toxic positivity. So there's a big, big difference. It's not fake. It's just having hope and having faith in what you may not always see, and that you know that it's coming for you. So when we're in that mindset, it is easier to navigate through such tough times. It doesn't mean that we're not human, and it doesn't mean we don't have our emotions. We are here to experience those things: anger, sadness, self-doubt. But in that, after we process that and feel that, we have to step forward and honor our truth and really, really get to work on those limitations that we set on ourselves, as well as be there for one another. Practice kindness, because even if you don't understand someone else's story, it doesn't make it any less valid. It doesn't make any less their truth. So when we actually start honoring the truth in each other and really allow the space to let them be themselves, a lot more understanding comes into play. That's a message I'm starting to feel right now. Even when we feel that that won't be enough, it will be enough in the long run. Kindness is our superpower. I'm feeling a little more casual today, so I got my tea, as you all know I love. And my parents sent this to me as a belated birthday gift. Isn't that cute? And the best part is, on the back, it says, "Home is where my cat is." So it's so true. And if you're a cat lover or even a dog lover, you understand what that's all about. I actually posted on Timmy's Instagram account. Yes, Timmy has his own account. Feel free to follow him. The link is down below. And it was such a lovely gift, and it really sealed off the birthday celebrations so well. I do want to thank all of you for all the lovely birthday wishes, the couple gifts I got, just being so sweet, and it really, really touched me how many of you came forward and wished me a happy birthday. I had no idea it was going to be that many people. I really, really appreciate that, and I love you all. So, thank you. We're going to get right into it. I'm sure you're done with my rambling for now. I'm going to be using the same Oracle card decks. So, the usual Oracle of the Fairies by Karen K. And the last card, which will be the card personally for you, The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Berstein. Again, I will repeat that every reading that I do, as well as any other reader, these readings are timeless. So if you do come across one of these videos at a different date, that's fine. Don't worry about that. It's not to be taken totally literally. If you felt a pull to watch this, this definitely has a message for you. So just take what resonates for you and discard the rest. So the usual. All right. So we're going to get a move on. I'm going to shuffle some cards here. It's beautiful cards. And as I shuffle the cards, take a breath in through the nose And then breathe out through the mouth. Try to clear your mind. Okay, let's see what the universe has to say. I like it. All right. Okay, again, I'll always have the screenshot, so don't worry. Music. The glare is terrible right now because one of my lights burned out, so I'm trying to get the light. There we go. As you can see, she's playing a flute, and she has all the fairies coming towards her. So she's a musical fairy. Beautiful. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. I chuckle at the last part of that. I think that's cute. Music has always been a big thing in my life. I've always listened to tons of music. My mom did some singing in her early years. And as you know, I've done music myself. I just released a collab with Billy Korg through the Pixie Dust. And if you want to hear that, that's below as well. And music really allows us to communicate on a whole different level. Aside from it sounding good and sometimes raising our frequency, and there's also music that can lower your frequency. So it is very important to be mindful of the music you listen to. Some can really evoke emotions of love, well-being, contentness, but also there's some music that can really evoke anger, frustration, violence, all that stuff. So it is really important to be mindful of the music you listen to and the lyrics. And I'm not saying I don't ever listen to AC/DC and Def Leppard, Sure, I listen to all that stuff, but in moderation, of course. And it's really interesting because music can really help you communicate with others when we can't find the words to say what we feel. There are people in history that have written other people's songs. People communicate through music on a spiritual level. Maybe you lost a loved one who actually communicates through the lyrics of a song. And for any of you who've experienced that, you know that to be true. I've experienced that myself. I even had a dream last night, which is kind of ironic. We get this card, and it was with someone, I won't say who, but the song Eternal Flame came up. And I looked up the lyrics, and it was very fitting. So it was really, really interesting how music can really stir the soul. It can also be healing, like the sound baths or singing bowls. This also might be prompting you to listen to some music today, because there might be a message in some of the lyrics you hear. It could be something from a loved one, like I said, or it could be a message that you're looking for on something you've been praying about or been needing guidance on. And sometimes it could be something as simple as maybe just provide some comfort, or even a laugh. It could be anything. So definitely be mindful of the music you listen to this week. And while this is kind of a simple message, it's really powerful because music can transform so much. And it really, really has the power to heal hearts, heal wounds, both physically and emotionally. And when we allow ourselves to let that healing in, it helps us do the inner work. It helps us really transmute that old energy and make room for the new. It all comes back to that. It all comes back to doing the inner work, self-balancing, enjoying the music, but also be mindful of any messages that come in and what type of music you listen to. Be more aware of how you feel when you listen to a certain song. If you're listening to something and your stomach's churning and you're not feeling right, or you might even notice your frequency is dipping and it's not as vibrant as it was, stop listening to that song. switch to something else. Switch to something that maybe has a little more uplifting lyrics or more of a uplifting sound. You'll know what works for you, and it's probably different for everybody. But once you're more mindful to how your energy shifts and in which direction, it's really kind of a powerful tool, because you'll be able to hone in on what works for you, what keeps your frequency high, and what allows you to do the emotional energy work that you need to do. So music has always been a staple in my life. It always will be to the day I am no longer here. And I really think it's a beautiful, powerful way to communicate with someone, especially if things aren't that great right now. Listen to your music, be mindful, allow yourself to heal through that music, and that's another kind of meditation as well. When you have the music that makes you feel good and empowered and allows you to heal anything that needs to be healed or any energy blocks that need to be healed, that can be meditation right there. Just turn on that music and listen to it and allow yourself to be. Now we're going to go into the Universe Has Your Back deck and draw a card for you specifically, the viewer. And it'll be an answer to a question. It'll be anything that you're thinking of that might have been weighing on your mind or your heart, or just maybe life direction for the week that you just might be looking for. Sometimes we don't have a specific question or anything we're too concerned about, so we may just want to see what the universe has to tell us. So, here we go. And it kind of ties in as well. My faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. Boom. Wow. And that, it really ties in with what the first message in the beginning of this video was all about. We all have a choice. We have a choice not to have faith or to have faith. And it's only the difference between having a certain mindset. Even when it's hard, even when we feel that's not possible, we keep going and we have faith, hope, and faith the size of a mustard seed. And we use that faith to turn any bad situation into a teachable moment, to empower ourselves, to not allow anything to keep us down as far as our worth. You always have worth. You always have value. But it's your time to understand that for yourself, to see it for yourself. Because if you don't believe in that, it's never going to happen. It all starts within, and it all starts with you. When we change and shift that belief system and our limitations, our faith can be so powerful. And it will do all of these things and then some. So, that is a beautiful message for the week. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. There'll be a lot more coming up on this channel. I'm really excited to see what June will bring all of us. And I really do believe that better times are coming. It may be in our own individual lives. I pray it'll be for this world eventually. But even though we see all that craziness out there, just know that you do have a purpose. Know that you are loved, you are supported. It's all about showing the frequency of love. And the more we do that, the more we keep our eye on the prize and enjoying the journey, the more we'll have an impact. So I hope the reading helped you a little bit for this week. And I want to remind you to keep empowering yourself so we can empower others. I love you all. Have a great week. Remember, you got this, and you are more than enough. Until the next time, to know yourself is to know your truth. Namaste.
Sometimes, and why am I getting a winning code? Really? God. I love how I get alerts the moment my video. Come on, get out of here. Inbox dollars! Yes, I'm a player. Shit, what is that?
Know yourself is to know your truth.